is up, Horror Fiends? Welcome back to another episode of the Horror Junkies podcast, the podcast that discusses all things horror. As always, I'm your host, Mike, and I'm joined with my ghoulish friends, Patrick and Dylan.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
And boys, guess what today is?
Halloween.
Halloween. It's Halloween, motherfuckers.
It
Welcome
is.
to the Horror Junkies Haunted Halloween special. Welcome, and get ready for a lot of shenanigans, a lot of snacks, and fucking ghouls. Oh,
Yeah, this
man.
episode's brought to you by the Chick-fil-A banana pudding milkshake. I ordered this like 4 or 5 hours ago.
Dylan has stock in Chick-fil-A for the amount of times he has ordered the banana pudding milkshake.
Listen, it's a cultural event, and it's not around. It's not around forever,
When does it
and
go
they
away?
do it
you know?
exceptionally well.
Do you know when it ends? Because I haven't gotten one yet, and I need to. Or did I?
I don't. They don't tell anybody. They just stop.
Those bastards.
They just stop. I just put this
take
in the
away
fridge.
You're good nothings, you little sweetums, and they just take it away from you.
I'm telling you, it's
Immediate heavenly.
Withdrawals. It's heavenly. No pun
Boys
intended.
and girls, ghouls, ghoulies, and creatures of the night. It's fucking Halloween. Finally, we have we're fucking here. We have an excellent, horrific, spooky filled episode planned for all of you. Lots of fun conversation. You know, we're so excited to be back. The beginning of October was rough, everybody. You know, a hurricane ruined my plans to come to Florida and hang out with Pat and Dylan and, you know,
Damn, this was a
Horror
bad month.
Nights and fucking a petrified forest and go to Spooky Empire. Hurricane ruined all of that.
They closed the Waffle Houses.
They closed the Waffle House, people. That's when you know
Bastards.
it's fucking bad.
Yeah.
We had that happen, and then immediately right then when everything was canceled, the soundboard that I owned just said R.I.P. I'm gonna die, and so that had to get sent out to service. That took for fucking ever. So everything that we planned for the month of October, podcast wise, was ruined. So we have to reschedule Mikey. We're gonna have to reschedule that band Poltergeist. Patrick's fiending to watch Skeleton Key, so we got to watch Skeleton Key.
Nah, it's off the list now.
Pat's punishing himself.
Yeah, he really is.
It makes sense. He fucks himself before anyone else can. It's not you, it's him.
It's him. But yeah, it's fucking. You know,
I'm my own enemy.
I'm
Yes.
so excited. It's finally Halloween. Yeah. Speaking of, if you're a new listener, welcome to the show.
Go away.
Go away. We don't want you here. But yeah, you know, I think, you know, one of the things we haven't done in a while, and before we hop in, we'll talk about how we've been. But you know, we have a lot of new listeners, we have a lot of old listeners, and I think it's, you know, a fun idea to kind of just like, you know, reintroduce ourselves, but not in the light of like our top 5 favorite movies, but more structured around Halloween, right? So I think I texted you guys the other night and I was like, you know, let's talk about Halloween growing up, what we used to watch during that month and on that day, what we used to do trick-or-treating, what was our go-to costumes, what's our favorite fucking candy. But before we get into all of that, how you guys been?
Been good.
Yeah.
Been great.
Yeah, last week I went up to my family's farm with my shorty,
Yeah,
and it was great. It was very fall.
it's
Hell
fall
yeah.
up here, man.
All the leaves were changing. You know, we don't get seasons in Florida.
No.
The hurricanes blow them all away. They're scared. But it was
Big
lovely.
boy.
We rode around the mountains. Mostly that area of North Carolina is pretty unaffected.
Yeah,
So you know
that's right, 'cause there's the Asheville floods.
yeah,
that
we're about
fucking
3
destroyed
hours
everything.
from Asheville. So not necessarily, you know, we're on the Virginia border kind of.
Yeah.
But it was a good time. We went to a pumpkin patch corn maze thing.
Did you take pictures with the pumpkins?
I got a lot of pictures. I just
Oh,
haven't
did
I
you
just haven't made a
perhaps wear
post
one
yet.
as a mask?
Huh?
Did you wear one as a mask? Did you become
No.
Pumpkin Man?
No, I did not. I know what happens. I know what happens when you know, I saw the movie. So I heeded the warning. But yeah, no, we had a really, really good time with my family and stuff.
Nice.
And now it's back to normal. I have been playing a lot of Black Ops 6 with Ian.
Oh, there it is. Took 5 seconds. Black Ops enters the conversation.
Listen, I got a lot of
and Ian
cool
are just
skins
gonna
on
become school
Fortnite.
shooters.
I got a lot of cool skins on Fortnite. I've been up to a lot, you know. If anybody wants to talk to him about me, hit me up in the Discord.
Come over to our Discord. Dylan will talk to you. He'll take you on a nice virtual tour of all his skins, all his collection.
I've amassed a collection. Still not as impressive as my girlfriend's, but it's still very, very nice. It's very nice.
It's very nice. Very
Yeah,
nice.
I worked very hard on
nice.
it. I spent way too much money on it.
No,
Someone needs to check me into a rehab. Someone needs to Baker Act me.
yes, they were like, so get him. He's spending too much.
You're going to you gotta go to the fucking, you gotta go get help, you gotta go to rehab, you gotta go to a fucking wait, but Jack Skellington, I just need to get his bundle. No. He snuck a PlayStation Portal in his room. I just want to check the shop.
Pat, have you done anything spooky yet so far or no?
Nope.
What are your plans for Halloween tonight?
Don't know.
What a
Don't
boring
know.
what a boring bitch. His plan, I'll tell everyone right now. You don't have to guess. I know what his night's gonna be tonight. It's gonna be like every other night.
Stab's gonna turn on
It's
grave
very
encounters.
pinky in the brain. It's the same thing what are you gonna do tonight? It's the same thing we try to do every night. Probably go hang out with Dom. Or, you know. Yeah, I don't have any plans either.
No, same.
Yeah, so shut the fuck up.
Me and Pat are both boring
At least I'm
bitches.
fucking going out. Fuck
You
you.
are?
Yeah.
Pat's
Listen,
always gonna go out, baby.
I gotta get up at 6 a.m. This
I'm gonna
bullshit.
get-
boo-hoo.
I'm gonna get a fucking call at 2
Boo-hoo!
a.m.
Oh, boo-hoo you, bitch. No, I don't want to fucking hear it.
Dude, look at Dylan's going on the WAN tour.
Oh man, I
I'll carry my lantern across the house.
I really like this lantern. Well, Pat, I hope that you have the best of Halloween festivities tonight.
It's probably gonna be the same shit I do every night.
I know it is. It's okay.
Dylan was correct.
Let's see. To make up for
I'm no
the
different.
loss of not being able to go to Florida, if you follow us on social media, you've seen the junkie tapes. If you don't follow us, stop being lame and follow us. But I went to Brighton Asylum, which is in New Jersey. Really cool spot. It's in like a 1940s shut down asylum. Rich is a really cool guy. I was talking to him. He let me come out. I did a lot of behind the scenes footage. Got to film like the makeup and the building and their midway and talk to some of the scare actors and some of the makeup artists. I got to walk through the haunt and film myself. So that's on there. And then I drove all the way down to fucking Philadelphia last week to do Fright Factory, which was a lot of fun. I think out of the two, I think Brighton Asylum was the best in my opinion.
Hell yeah.
Fright Factory is sick because if you don't know, Terrifier 2 actually filmed there. So when you're walking through the haunt, there's actual scenes from Terrifier 2. So the bathroom scene, the church, the part where like they actually decapitate his head is in the basement there. So really fucking cool little like lore history. That hunt was fun. I got poop water parentheses thrown at me in the bathroom scene. It made me gag. And then yeah, I mean it was really cool because Jersey, once you leave the city, man, like you start getting all like, yeah, I live in Brooklyn. There's a lot of trees and everything's brown and the leaves are falling. But like once you fucking get out of the city, the amount of just like fall foliage, like the mountains are all fucking that, you know, the different colors of orange and yellow. It was really cool. So, and then I have no idea what I'm doing tonight. I'm gonna eat a cheese board.
Ooh.
I got some fall snacks from Trader Joe's. I got like maple flavored fudge and some like maple kettle corn. There's a lot of maple at Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
And then I think I'm gonna watch The Substance is actually streaming now. I think I'm gonna make my wife watch it.
What's it streaming on?
Oh, it's streaming on like a weird. Hold on, let me pull up the name. It is on this one that starts with an M. It's not like a normal fucking streaming system. It's something that is called, I don't fucking know. Really,
Good.
It's not Amazon Prime.
That's
Mubi. It's called Mubi.
Okay.
it's called
MUBI.
movie.
MUBI. Mubi.
Mubi.
Yeah, and I don't have Mubi, so I was just like, the fuck? But then I just read that.
You gotta hit that free trial, baby.
It's gonna be on Prime and shit.
Just gonna yell, "Babe, download Mubi. We're gonna watch that movie."
Damn movie. We're gonna watch that Demi Moore movie.
Everybody, I've heard a lot. You know, I listened to on the way up because it's like a 7.5 hour drive to the farm in North Carolina. I listened to a lot of podcasts, but I listened to Friday the 13th, which is still one of my favorite podcasts. Still. I love it. One of them, I can't remember which one, but one of them saw The Substance and they fucking loved it. And I just went, fucking goddamn it.
It's a 5 out of 5. It is I don't care what anyone says. It is the best movie of 2023.
Nobody.
Now, it beats Cuckoo. I'm sorry.
Hey.
I'm sorry.
Fucking Cuckoo. What the fuck?
No.
Cuckoo's good. Don't get me
I like
wrong.
Cuckoo.
Y'all are nuts.
Really good.
What?
If you fucking say Smile 2, Dylan,
No.
I will come through this fucking screen.
No, the best movie hasn't even come out yet.
Nosferatu.
We don't know if Nosferatu is going to be the best
Sonic
movie.
the Hedgehog 3. What the fuck are y'all talking about?
The
Fucking
man
Shadow's going to be in it. Idris Elba's Knuckles. What the fuck else do you want?
That's true. You're right. You're correct.
True.
Sonic 3 is going to be the best.
Listen, Cuckoo's
Sonic
a great
3.
movie. I love Cuckoo, but I think of what the Substance has been on my brain more.
Hey, I get
it's
it.
just a fucking good movie. Phenomenally scripted.
I mean, I really did like
shot.
Smile too. I'm just gonna say that. I'm not gonna say it's my favorite, but it could be.
Your score is insane to me, but we'll talk about that.
I loved everything about that movie. I loved it.
All I'm gonna say is good movie. It's just Smile meets the Neon Demon meets Suspiria. That's what my wife literally. She's like, we came out of it, and she's like, that is what this movie is. And I was like, it's not bad. It's a good movie. I just don't think it did anything more. It feels like it was just the same movie all over again.
I thought it did more.
Hey,
but
we'll save that for the episode.
We'll save that for the episode. But let's talk about Halloween. Let's fucking get into the spirit of today. And
we're doing an episode on that? I didn't know.
On Smile 2, of course.
Fuck yeah.
What did I give it?
A 5 out of 5.
That's usually the first reaction.
The people go off your first reaction, Dylan.
Yeah, it's hard because it's like I want to talk about it, but I feel like I need to let a movie sink in a little bit more.
Yeah,
I don't think it's a 5, but I don't think I've seen any 5s this year.
I think I gave it a 3.
Long Legs, you gave 5.
Same.
Oh, I gave Long Legs a 5.
Yeah.
That still tracks though.
Yeah, absolutely. This year's gonna be hard. This year was fucking.
I haven't even rewatched it yet.
Ooh,
I've only seen it once.
I've seen like 3 times already. This year's gonna be hard.
I just need to buy it. I just need to buy it.
This year is going to be hard. Pat.
This year,
when we
do our recap of the whole year and we pick our top 5, it's gonna be difficult.
Top 10, the fuck out of here. It's impossible to do a top 5 this year.
Nah, let's do the top 5.
No,
fuck
we're
the
doing
10.
Top 10. Fuck
10's
you.
easy. 10's
No,
easy.
it's not.
5 is gonna be.
Listen,
top.
you're allowed to fuck yourself, but not us. All right.
Yeah, you can do.
Oh,
5
I fuck.
you want.
No. I'm
10.
allowed to fuck you both. That's in the contract.
It's in the contract.
What contract?
You signed it, bitch.
Contract.
Signed in
that
marinara.
The
day
air
when,
horn knows
we took
all.
you out back and we you signed it. Just know
absolutely.
That, we can't say it on air because
of reasons.
No.
I didn't mean to fucking hit the voice.
I changed my
That was
score.
fucking.
I have changed my score.
All right. So
For what?
4.
God.
I think it's a 4.
That's
Okay.
I gave it what I gave Smile, which was a 3.5.
Oh well, I really like Smile, so
Insane.
I mean, I liked it more than you, I guess.
But Halloween,
Yes,
guys.
Favorite memories. Let's go.
Favorite memories. Let's talk about before we get into the we get into the favorite movies. Let's talk about the most important part: the trick or treating, candies. What is like when you guys think back in the day when you actually used to go trick or treating?
I still do.
What was the candy that you were like the fucking most excited for? Because back then, like, I don't know about you guys, but like, it wasn't like you always had candy in the house. Like, it was always a thing that eventually you got, maybe. Like,
no, not
Halloween
my house.
night was fucking like, dude, you were fucking going out. You were going to all the neighborhoods, right?
Yeah.
You were like, I ain't doing just one fucking neighbor. I'm going to mine. I'm going to the neighboring neighborhood. I'm going out to the suburbs. I'm hitting up every fucking place I can with 2 pillowcases full of fucking candy.
Oh yeah, dude. No, see, my neighbor when we first moved here, it wasn't like a suburb neighborhood, so everyone came to our neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
So we would literally just go one round around the houses,
Yep.
Go back to my house that was base. Change our costumes and go again.
Oh, so you just got the same candy twice? No,
Yeah,
dude. You needed to leave the zip code, brother.
Nah.
Dude. So we would do Summerfield, which is where I grew up,
Okay.
and then we'd fucking hit out to like the shores, and that's like a more suburb area, and then we'd fucking go out to, I cannot remember the name of the neighborhood in Ocala. It's like the rich neighborhood.
St. Augustine has a neighborhood called the Shores.
Hell yeah, dude! I'm sure there's a lot of shores in Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All,
Then, like we would tear this shit up. And my neighborhood where I grew up was a huge like trailer park, like huge.
Yeah.
When I say trailer park, y'all, not
That
fucking
got them
hey,
double
put out
wides.
with your boots, cleats. These were manufactured homes, and there was fucking like 30 rows of street, a huge neighborhood, like double wide, triple wide type shit.
Mhm.
Trailer park came later. But for me, dude, candy wise, like. It was always fucking like the Mary Janes.
Yes.
Ugh.
No one sold those things outside of fucking Halloween.
No.
And then those fucking, you don't see them anymore. But remember the candies that were unmarked in the black and orange wrapper?
Just like general Halloween candy. That's the name of it. Generic Halloween candy.
Literally, yeah, 100%. Because I don't know what it's called. I just know that it always came in either a black wax paper or an orange wax paper. And it was like peanut butter toffee or caramel. Can't remember, but you could. I don't know where people bought this. It was just like if it's just handed down through generations, but it was the shit, and I loved it. I look forward to it every goddamn year.
I couldn't stand a Mary Jane.
Really?
Couldn't stand it.
Chuck that shit in the wall.
Could not. Yeah, well, I couldn't. It put a hole in the drywall.
Yeah. Or sugar
Yeah.
babies, dude.
But here's the thing. I'm gonna tell y'all mine. It's gonna piss y'all off.
Oh no.
My favorite Halloween candy was 100 grand.
I did love 100 grand, but that's
God
not it.
damn it.
I'm not making fun of 100 grand. They're fucking bomb.
Pat, think of something annoying you got for Halloween, and just guess and think if it's mine.
A fucking apple.
No, dummy, it's
Popcorn ball?
candy.
I
No,
got grits one year.
You love grits though.
This
Every
lady
time
was
we go to
just
the
giving out
diner,
packets
Mike's
of
like,
and I
"Grits,
was like,
give me
fuck
grits."
Yeah, dude. I
what
love
fucking
grits.
what's trailer park witch got you that shit?
Hey, darling,
Just-
here you go.
Just
Here's
a decrepit
here's a
hand
bag of
creeps
cheddar
out from the
grits.
darkness of the door and with a ladle and just pours
No,
grits
they
in your
weren't made grits. That would be even better. No, they were remember the instant pack grits?
Ew.
Someone gave you that?
Yeah, dude. I'm not.
Oh, God.
Do y'all
I'm
not remember?
lying.
Do y'all not remember My Cousin Vinny?
Yeah, the movie.
When they talk
Yeah.
about the grits and the sheriff on the stand goes,
Yeah.
"No self-respecting Southerner uses instant grits." Just, yeah, fucking straight up. I asked my dad that. I was like, "Are these instant grits?" And he fucking looked at me like, "I'm gonna kick your ass."
I'm gonna fucking, if you say that one more time, I'm gonna fucking uppercut you in the gut.
Yeah, it's like
Anyways,
asking
what was
Hank
your-
Hill for a
what's your-
well-done steak.
What's your
Yeah.
favorite fucking candy? What is it?
out.
It's not my favorite, but I
Okay.
look forward to it more than most people.
Is it?
Just
Is
guess,
it like the
Pat.
grandma's candy?
No. Maybe I think this has more hate than it actually does. But y'all know Dots
Oh
Oh,
God!
get the fuck out!
Get
I
the
loved
fuck out!
Those little boxes of dots.
with
Yeah.
like the with it would just amalgamate into like one
Yeah.
amorphous blob that would stick to the roof of your
You're
mouth.
fucking choking. to
And,
death
like,
on,
Okay.
You had to
all right.
put some ass behind chewing
Yeah.
on them and stuff. I
All right, you wanna hear something
love
psycho?
those things. I still do. But
You
like,
want to hear something psycho? My mom
What?
used to put those in the fridge.
what? the-
No!
Yeah.
What are you trying to break?
I'm like,
teeth?
are you trying? I used to ask her, I'm like, you trying to break your teeth? She's like, mind your business.
I mean, to be fair,
I mean, she ain't wrong.
yeah.
No, you know what else was really good? Those fucking like little chocolate coated candies that came in the bag. They were like,
You mean all of them?
no. It comes in a tube. Hold on, I'll find it.
Tootsie
But-
Roll, Rolo.
No, they were chocolate. They were candy coated chocolates.
It's a lot of them.
No, dude, I'm telling you, it came. In...
You're talking about
No,
Reese's.
you need to understand.
got some s'mores.
My
Come on, what are you
man's
talking
getting,
here?
my man's getting sweaty over here. You don't get
Yeah,
it.
they're called sixlets. That's what they're called.
What are called? What?
Sixlets.
Thicklets.
Sixlets.
That's Pat, little thicklet. My little
No,
thicklet.
they were candy coated chocolate candies. They were the fucking bomb.
They were candy coated with candy.
No, they were candy coated chocolate. So it was a little piece of chocolate, and then they were candy coated chocolate.
You're gonna get fucking Dylan a heart attack.
Yeah, it's just
Listen.
hilarious.
I fucking.
It was candy coated chocolate.
Oh man. Call the fire department. I'm having a fucking heart attack. Oh man. I had some best times trick or treating. I don't know about you guys, but when I got older, it was all about like we still trick or treated, but we were all about fucking around and just doing diabolical shit.
Where I would always trick or treat. You see, my family's business was built in 1946. It's been around for a while, and the area itself kind of grew up around it. All the houses started getting built. It was nothing.
They will come.
Well, it's at the time it was just them and a Coast Guard station because there used to be a beach there. It all got dredged out and shit because we have a marina too. But that neighborhood grew up, and it was an expensive neighborhood because it was so close to the water. Way back then, it didn't really necessarily matter, but you know. It does now. So like orthodontists and like fucking doctors and lawyers all live in that area.
Got toothbrushes.
No.
Oh, okay.
The orthodontist actually had the best candy. Dr. Glennis. He also had an N64 in his waiting room. I'd go in there with my brother.
Dr. Glennis.
Yeah. I'd play Mario Kart while my brother got his fucking braces tight. So
Nerd.
Yeah. Anyway, we would get dressed up. I don't really have like a specific costume. I remember I knew I was like the Men in Black one year.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And that's really about it. I think I was a vampire one time.
A lot of Jason, a lot of Mike Myers, and I'm talking like overalls,
Yeah.
the knife.
I used to do a lot of werewolf and
A lot
Freddy.
of werewolf, yeah.
Yeah.
Vampire. Dude, I don't know about you guys, but like I remember going to the store back then. And this is back in the old days. But like, remember going to Kmart in the fucking Halloween section in Kmart, how badass it was?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
it was so cool. They had the DVDs there you could buy with like the 5 movies on them. They had like the sound effects tapes that you could buy and the voice changers. It just feels like that vibe of Halloween is gone.
Under the blue light special.
Hey,
Yeah,
but
dude.
it might be coming back.
I hope so, dude. Spirit Halloween is, they're goated, and they're also going to be doing a Christmas storefront.
Yeah, I
this
saw
year
that.
at Selected Cities, and I'm desperately hoping that because the Staple store, like the actual like original store, is in New Jersey. For me, it's like 2.5 hours away, I think, some shit like that. So I may go to that, but I remember loving going to Kmart. They had all the costumes out there and all the masks that you used to be able to buy. And I think for me, like I think my funniest I have 2 funny memories. One year I was just like some random thing, like combination of whatever the fuck I had, but I carried a shovel with me, and I used to fucking like just scrape it against the road to get sparks and just fucking terrorize kids.
Yeah.
You're just like you're like Ice in Hocus Pocus.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And then
my
one year
name's
I was Jesus Christ, or was I? No, I was a Togaman first. So I had nothing on but a bed sheet, and then it slowly started deteriorating through the night. So instead of being like almost naked, I was just Jesus, and I walked around just blessing people in their houses, being very inappropriate.
Did you see that Butterfinger is the official candy for Spirit of Halloween?
Really?
Why?
I don't know.
What's
they
the
have a
story
commercial,
behind
and that's
that?
what it says in it.
The candy that cuts your mouth.
I like a Butterfinger.
I do
Butterfinger
too.
man.
I like a Butterfinger. And it's like that neighborhood I was explaining to y'all, that was the place that like you've only heard about in stories. It's the kind of place where you'd go and you'd get so many king size candy bars.
That's what you go for.
Yeah, you'd get so many of them. And plus a lot of people in that neighborhood were really into Halloween to where like I remember there was this one house in that neighborhood where a guy would have a bowl of candy.
Yep.
But he would sit with it on his lap, and he would have a mask on, and he would pretend to be asleep.
I did that for many years after I stopped trick or treating.
Yeah, and then like
keep in the spirit of like trick or treaters.
We had a guy that would like his wife would come out, and then like he would pull her in the house, and then he would come out and like go rah, and fucking we'd go. Ah!
I
and
miss
run
those
off.
days, man.
Oh,
They're
dude,
fucking the shit.
there was this one guy. Every year he would actually do like a haunted house inside of his house. It was
Yeah.
so sick. And then when you leave, he'll give you the candy. But he would like legit go all like full blown
Crazy.
like, "Hey, come in my house and
Yeah,
experience
no,
this
dude,
haunted house."
1 year before I left that neighborhood back in Summerfield, there was a guy who did a homebrewed haunt, and
Yeah.
I'm talking like you would line up in his front, and you would go through like a graveyard scene in the front yard, and then go into the backyard, and he had straight up, 4x4s that he drilled into the ground and put black tarp, and he made up scenes. So there was like Michael Myers scene and all this stuff.
Absolutely.
And it was awesome, and I think that's what really grew like my love of going to haunts was like being able to like have that access and like in the neighborhood, but also just like around the surrounding area. Like I remember one time we were just driving through Bellevue, and there was just a haunt going on during the day, and it was like free for donations, and I went through that fucker like 10 times because it was just fucking like awesome. I love doing haunts and being inside haunts. I think they're phenomenal.
Yeah. One thing that Florida doesn't do that up north did, trunk and treat. So
dude, you're wrong.
So they do it in Florida?
My fucking grandmother's church did trunk or treats, and I used to go every year as the most fucked up deranged person because it's all church, it's all Christians, and they're all like, it's all cute and cuddly, and I'm like covered in blood. I'm like, give me your candy.
You can't tell me what to do.
Well, good.
My uncle,
all right, I didn't know they did it down here.
Yeah,
so.
it's very.
Have I ever told you about what my Uncle Mike used to do with his science class?
I want to say yes, but for the listener's sake, tell us again.
Well, my Uncle Mike used to be an 8th grade science teacher, and he was infamous.
Mike, is it?
My Uncle Mike. I've told y'all about my Uncle Mike because he's big into like conspiracies.
Yes,
not like the oh no, you need help ones, but it's like your normal ones like UFOs, Bigfoot, all that jazz. It's not like Marjorie Taylor Greene shit, so don't worry about
He's
it.
not a QAnon. Okay.
No. He's got gold buried in the backyard, but like he's not.
Smart. Okay.
He doesn't think the Jews have space lasers that control the weather. So it's like Uncle Mike rocks. All right, you get him a glass of Crown Black, he'll fucking tell you anything.
Those fucking people need to write movies.
Seriously, he's fucking awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, he used to do this Halloween laser light show.
Oh, dude.
So basically, he wouldn't have anything planned for class. He would have these kids come in, and it was either on Halloween or if Halloween was on a weekend, he would do it the Friday of. He would dress like a mad scientist, and he would have a kid put on a gorilla mask. He had this utility closet in his classroom, right? And he would have him go in there, and he would just like, it would just be like Led Zeppelin and fucking lasers and smoke. And then it would be like, you would just hear, dun, 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 oh, down in the land of the ice and snow. And it's just like, he's got the kid in his closet shaking the door.
Oh my God.
Like, and then he's like, Igor, no, Igor. And it's just smoke is filling this classroom. Lasers are going fucking everywhere.
Fucking lasers, dude.
Yeah. And then the guy busts out, and everyone goes, he was like,
awesome.
Uncle Mike Rollerson rocks.
Yeah, that's
Oh
awesome.
man, if only I had teachers that did that.
We used to do this summer program, not Halloween related. We used to do this summer program called Greens. And basically they would take kids out and explore marine life and learn about the local ecosystem and whatnot. My Uncle Mike would take kids on a boat and go fishing. And he would give out, what was the name? Was it Captain Quinn from Jaws, the one that got ate?
I don't remember.
I think it's Captain Quinn. We're just going to say it's Captain Quinn. If I'm wrong, correct me. But he used to give out the Captain Quinn Award for whoever caught the biggest fish.
Hell yeah.
He would always go, for 10,000, I'll give you the head, the tail, the whole thing. And he'd be like, the Captain Quinn Award. And all these kids are like, what is he talking about?
Sir, get away from me.
Yeah. You want to talk to someone about OG William Shatner Star Trek, that's your man.
That's awesome. I wish that I had that experience in school. That would have been sick. But yeah, a lot of what was like your what was like the go-to Halloween movie for like Halloween day? Because I used to go to Halloween parties when I was younger, and they'd always be like playing like nonstop marathons of like Halloween or Friday the 13th or Nightmare on Elm Street. But like thinking back, like what did you try to watch, or what did you like look forward to, like that one movie that you saved for Halloween every year?
It's Halloween.
Halloween.
Yeah, I was in some. I was pretty advanced for my younger age.
I was an advanced viewer of cinema at my young age.
Yes, I was a little bit further ahead than most children because my mother was, trying her best.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
yeah, no, Halloween is just like
It's quintessential, dude.
Yeah.
it's quintessential. It's just it's like it's different on every other day
Yeah.
because it's like, well, today's not Halloween, and when you watch it on Halloween, it's just like the air's different.
No,
it's just that kind of movie,
You said Halloween?
It sure is.
Man.
Yeah, that movie is a huge one. Pumpkinhead's another one.
Pumpkinhead's a good one.
Pumpkinhead is one that, like, once I saw it, that was a yearly rotation, at least every October.
Yeah.
As a younger kid, those are really the two that stick out for me.
Yeah, I think.
That's good shit.
What about you, Pat?
I always stuck with the classic Universal monsters.
Ooh,
That was always
choice.
I saved them for the Halloween spirit.
Yeah.
And mostly
Yeah.
any movies that took place in Halloween, such as Halloween, Ginger Snaps, Halloween Town, stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Big time. For me, it's definitely like a marathon thing. Like, I
Yeah.
think for me, it's like I like to curate a bunch of different Halloween movies to play in the background, not necessarily to watch, but just to add like the ambiance to the
Yes.
house. So like growing up, I used to go to Blockbuster and rent Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street and Halloween.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, TV back in the day used to be sick. And
So that's what I was about to bring up. Is I usually just let the TV decide for me for many years.
Every
What was gonna be
October,
watched.
every
Yeah.
October,
Every October.
every AMC Fear Fest.
AMC,
Fear Fest,
TB or
Discovery
TNT.
Channel, TNT, TBS.
Even ABC Family would
Yeah.
do.
Oh, and you can't forget the Grail Sci-Fi. They always
Yeah.
had crazy
Yes.
shit playing. So like for me, it was more so like just like being excited to find out like what was playing on the television that day, and just like seeing if I was gonna watch something new. But I
Yeah.
agree. Like for me, it was always like a Frankenstein or a Dracula that I
Yeah.
was saving because like I love those movies, but they're not my go-to throughout the year.
Because that's the thing is like we're the horror junkies, so we watch horror movies year round.
watch
So it's
them
like,
every
what
year.
do we pick for the season?
Yeah.
usually-
Now it's completely different. Now
Yeah.
it's it's definitely still like Halloween, but in Trick or Treat.
Yeah.
Or it's very like Halloween movies, like movies that take place.
Terrifier 2.
Terrifier 2, things like that. It's fun. But then I also like at night I'll throw on like Nosferatu or something weird like that. That's
Oh no, Mike gets out sexy at night.
at night.
He puts on the sexy horror
I
movies.
put on Headless, and I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, dude, you fuck that severed head. But no, I mean it's just fun to see.
What's the movie about?
I don't know, brother.
That's
I
the
think
point.
He's experimenting what he can and can't do with his penis. I don't.
I love the atmosphere those things set. We were I told everyone, as I said earlier, I was just up at my family's thing in North Carolina, and one day we got back. I was like, I just want to lay in bed for a little bit. So we opened up the doors. It was like 65 degrees, and the
Was it
breeze
back
was
home or
blowing
up
in.
in North Carolina.
Oh, it was like 38 in the morning.
Oh,
Like
nice.
38 degrees and stuff. But like it was like a cool 65 degrees just blowing through. And I have YouTube TV, so I put it on AMC, and they were doing Fear Fest. And I just laid in bed back to back. I watched Tales from the Dark Side and
Fuck yeah.
Creep Show.
Fuck yes.
And I'm
dude.
just like, man, this is a fucking vibe.
Yep.
I got a fucking jug. I got a half-gallon jug of apple cider in the fridge, bro.
He's living the good life, fam.
Dude.
Bro, and I'm telling you, I did not want to come back home. It was
I
so
mean, hey, dude.
One of
Florida. Ugh.
last time we all went to Halloween. Last time we went to Halloween Horror Nights, me and Dylan were going back and forth with Golden Girls and Silent Hill movie
Yeah,
while
Golden
eating
Girls
Yeah.
and
buns.
Silent Hill.
that
Oh,
is
was
that is
awesome.
me, that is me manifested.
Yeah.
Half Golden Girls, half Silent Hill.
Hell, yeah, I miss. Remember the travel channel and the like the top 10 most extreme haunted attractions, like all
Yeah.
those fun things they used to do, or like the show Making Monsters.
Making Monsters,
Oh,
or
dude, or
I think
Face Off.
ABC had Scariest Places in the World or some shit like
Mhm.
that.
There was
Yeah.
always
Yeah.
something like that on television. I don't have cable today, so like I can't really
Who the
speak
fuck
to
does?
truth. Some people,
My mother.
your mother, my mom probably. So I
Yeah.
can't speak truly to like what's still out there, but it's sad to see that none of the streaming systems or services really
I know
haven't
Hulu
really
does
tried to capture that.
If
Hulu does
check
do it.
YouTube.
That's true.
Me and Pat one night found an old show we used to watch on ABC Family that Linda Blair hosted.
Yeah.
And remember that, Pat?
Yeah. I
When
think
you had the roommates and stuff, and
That's
we were
sick.
you found it on YouTube, and we just like chilled in your room and watched that for like hours.
But it's so sick. It's just like it's the nostalgia factor, and plus, like we're a spooky podcast, and Halloween is like the creme de la creme of holidays for us, and for us, like spooky season never truly dies. It's just amplified this time of the year. We watch horror movies all the time. We're constantly watching the things and discovering things and reading about things and all this crazy shit. But it would be awesome, if you, the listener, would tell us your favorite Halloween memories. Like, what did you look forward to for Halloween? What was your favorite costume, your go-to? We all know that our boy Angel, that we don't talk to anymore, so he's really not our boy, but sure, whatever. He always dressed up as fucking Freddy Krueger. That was like his thing.
Yeah.
That dude believed he was Freddy Krueger.
I mean, what about November 1st? He didn't think he was Freddy Krueger, right?
But we'd love to know, like, what did you look forward to in the Halloween season? What horror movies did you watch the most on Halloween? What was your favorite candy? That's the most important.
I think Halloween's the only day Angel doesn't wear an Oceano windbreaker.
No, he breaks out the fucking sweat. Yeah.
Oh my God. Even in like 100-degree weather.
That boy
Listen,
is out there.
I have because you said something earlier and it triggered my random access memory. I'm just going to ask y'all, fellas,
His ram.
hear me out, fellas. Do y'all have any hall passes with your ladies? Celebrities?
Sweeney,
Everyone does,
Sydney
dude.
Sweeney. And then we almost got an interview with her, and I said, "Here we go."
Here's the thing. I saw Dune 2, as many of us did, and we saw Florence Pugh
Yep.
in the
that's
chainmail, future chainmail. And I mean, I've always thought Florence Pugh was awesome, and I always thought she was beautiful. And I looked at her, and so basically, we've come to this agreement. I have 2 hall passes.
Oh, okay.
And
you got fucking 2? I want 2.
I got 2. It's Florence Pugh and Megan Thee Stallion. Those are my fucking 2.
That's a good one.
Living.
And I looked at Veronica and I said, "Babe, what do you want?" She goes, "I don't want one."
Oh, fuck that.
And
That's
I
a
was
lie.
like, "No, you have to have one." And it took her a couple of hours. And when she comes in, she goes, "I figured out who my hall pass is." I said, "Who?" She goes, "Pyramid Head."
What
Damn.
the fuck?
That's Dylan, all I'm gonna say is, brother, you got a job, you got work to do.
Listen.
Pyramid
The fucking downpour of inadequacy.
That's not even a celebrity. That's just a fucking character.
We can make that happen tonight.
Listen, I think if I get a pyramid, if I like cosplay a pyramid helmet, like it's gonna do something for her.
All right.
The day he does that, we all know what he's doing too.
On today's episode, we are diving into the weird inner bedroom activities of Dylan Potts.
Great.
I have the
Never
helmet
thought this
on.
episode would come,
Y'all,
and now it came.
y'all bust in. I have the helmet on.
Close the fucking door.
Get out of here! I'm wrapping presents.
Oh man, that's fucking awesome.
Fucking Pyramid Head.
Fucking Pyramid Head. What a fucking
What a
wild
freak.
I'll never choose any. I'll never choose any of them over my shorty. I just want everyone to know that I love her very much.
But yeah, I mean that. So yeah, tell us. We want to hear your
Who's your
Halloween
hallway
story.
pass with your girlfriend?
Who, man?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Oh, with
I
your
haven't
wife.
thought about that in a long time. I
Well,
can't think of.
let's ask the viewers who's their hall pass.
Yeah. Drop us in the comment below.
And as we all know, every person's mother's hall pass is Lenny Kravitz.
Yes.
I'm fully convinced. My
Fully
mom,
convinced,
you listen, you want to see my dad get fired up, mention Lenny Kravitz around my mom. She gets this look on her face and he just goes, "Yeah, whatever, bitch."
Oh man. But yeah, we want to hear the story, so please share it with us. But we have a fucking movie to talk about, guys. We have a
whole ass movie to talk
We
about.
have a whole ass movie.
I'm just having a good time with my friends.
I know. This is
It's therapeutic.
So you don't want to do
so
the
much
news at
fun.
all?
I need my buddies.
I mean,
I
if
just
you
want to talk
do
about
a
one
quick-
thing and one thing only.
The Outlast movie.
Fuck no.
the American Psycho readaptation that's coming out.
I know
Wait,
exactly what Pat wants to talk about.
Monkey
The
Bone.
Wayans brothers return to do scary movie reboot.
It's
Let's
either
go.
gonna be good or it's gonna suck.
Well, here's the thing. I'm a much bigger fan of Scary Movie 3 than any of them.
Yeah, that one's
And that wasn't them.
The hat scene is pure comedy.
Yeah.
It's
Listen,
like comedy gold.
the part where he walks by the M. Night Shyamalan character after
Can you
the
give me a
accident
ride?
and he goes, "Hey, man, can you give me a ride?"
I
It's
hope
so
it's good.
funny to me.
I really do. I hope that they utilize a lot of the horror that's come out in the years. Like if
Yeah.
Art the Clown is not in that movie, I swear to God,
Oh, he
there
has
has
to
to be.
Yeah.
No, I'm excited for it. I mean, we'll see. You know, I'm not gonna fucking like lose my fucking mind over it, but I hope that it's funny and I hope that it's good because they lose.
I think it will be.
What 4 and 5 and 6 or
I just don't know if that kind of humor will work on me as it did when I was in like
that's
fourth
what I'm
grade.
saying. So,
True.
I'm hoping that the humor is different. Like I'm hoping that they have grown enough to like grow with it, like within themselves and the type of humor they do.
Yeah.
And if it does, cool. Like I'll watch it. You know, I'll have fun. I'm not gonna go watch it in fucking theater or anything like that. But how do you not want to talk about the Outlast movie, dude? Like that's fucking insane.
I mean, in the culture of video games and media and like people buying up IPs to make movies, it makes sense. I mean, I
just hope it's done well.
you can't do
Lionsgate.
Silent Hill, Resident Evil's been done. So like, what's popping?
Well, I mean,
Five Nights at
Outlast-
Freddy has been done. Outlast to me is like, unless I'm missing something. I mean, obviously Dead Space.
Yeah.
But like,
that one would be awesome, but I just think it would have to be done so well and so well funded. Like it has to be like Alien. Like it has to be on Alien.
We'll get the guy who
level.
did Romulus. Like I said
That's
for our
true.
review,
Better
get
get
that guy to
or
do
get
Dead
Neil
Space.
Blomkamp.
Or
Yeah,
Neil
or Neil
Blomkamp.
Blomkamp.
Yes.
Yeah.
But no, Outlast is a fucking terrifying video game. It's one of
I can't play it.
most scariest games.
I
you can
cannot
actually
fucking play it, dude. It is a fucking living nightmare.
And
Time
I
to,
hope
time
that
to
the movie
confess
is
something,
like
boys.
that. I don't want anything to diverge. Like I want it to follow the game because the game is actually terrifying. Like it needs to be dark. It needs to be in an asylum,
Yeah.
and we should only be seeing it through the lens of a fucking camera. Like it needs to be like that. It needs to feel claustrophobic.
I got to confess something.
What?
I've never played those games.
That's fine.
That's fine, but you
Yeah,
should.
I know.
You should. You really
You
should.
should stream it in the dark because you will squeal. It is the most effective jump scare game that's ever come out.
Okay.
Like
I thought
and the story is really cool. Like Outlast 2 and 3 are phenomenal stories. And there's no weapons. Like it's a survival horror game. Like truly a survival horror game.
Yeah, you are surviving, and it is horrific.
Yeah. And I really want, dude, this would be Jim. If they could make a haunt out of Outlast, like in an asylum, you go in, it's pitch black, and all you have is like a fucking night vision video camera. That's how you have to go through the haunt.
Fuck that.
Oh, that would be so good.
Put that on the board for many ideas that we cannot
Isn't
do.
there something
Exactly.
going on with Alien Isolation, like a sequel or a
The
remaster?
studio is going to be making a second game.
That's so
So,
cool. That's so
alright.
cool. Because Outlast is very
Finally.
much like Alien Isolation, but it's much more terrifying.
Yeah. Isolation is fucking awesome.
Never have I played a game like Outlast where every room I walk into, I go, "This is it."
This is the one.
Like every room, I'm like,
Yeah.
"This is the moment where."
This is the moment I die.
Yeah, it's just like I can't do Dead by Daylight. I don't like the sensation of being followed or chased. Like even
Nah,
in
we
real
need to make
life,
Dylan
I
play
don't
these
like people
games.
walking behind me
10
downstairs. I
more
don't like
Patreon
it.
subscribers, and we'll make Dylan play all these games.
While we walk behind him.
3 Patreon followers, and we'll pay someone to follow Dylan everywhere he goes.
Literally.
I mean, fuck it, why not?
I think that's really the most interesting stuff that's come out. I mean, there's a lot coming out. I mean, you know, Luca, I cannot say his last name. It's Luca G. He did Challenger, and he did God, Call Me by My Name, and he did Suspiria. He is doing an American Psycho movie. Like he's taking the book and readapting it in his own vision. And I am hoping that it's. I have faith in him as a director.
Yeah.
Because Suspiria was phenomenal, and so was
Suspiria was
Challenger, and so was Call Me
unexpected.
by Your Name, and so was Bones and All with Timothy Chalamet. Like all of his movies are fucking phenomenal, and I'm just trying to figure out who is going to play Patrick Bateman. That's who I'm trying to figure out, like how he's going to cast that character, because Christian Bale played it so well. So it's hard. It's hard if you think about the current A-listers. Who could play Christian? Who can play Patrick Bateman?
I have an idea. It's a little out of the box.
What is it?
I hope I get his name right. Jesse Plemons.
Jesse Plemons. Really? You see, he has.
I think he's got that odd. I mean, look, you saw him in Civil War.
Yeah.
Like he's just got this threatening, under the surface aura to him when he wants it.
I think the guy,
and I think that's like I would love to see him play a psychopath.
Yeah. I think the guy who plays in Saltwater, not the deranged weirdo, but the one he's obsessed with.
I don't know what Saltwater is.
You're talking about Saltburn or whatever.
Saltburn, excuse me, Saltburn.
Oh, Barry Keoghan?
Not Barry Keoghan, the other lead actor. The one who owns the house. Like
the one who he drinks his bathwater, right?
His bathwater, yeah.
That guy?
I think that guy could play Patrick Bateman.
Yeah, you slick his hair back. He could have that like overly because he's in great shape. So maybe Jesse Plemons, you know.
And that's the thing, like I don't know. I just know that like of all of the people are calling it a remake, and it's really not. Like it's a book, and this guy is going to take the book and remake it or readapt it to his own vision and how he wants to showcase things.
No, because the movie's so different from the book.
Exactly, and I actually would love it to be truer to the book because it's more fucked up than the movie. Like the book is horrifically.
And now's the time where you can really get away with it.
You Absolutely. Sure can. Thanks to Terrifier 3. Spoiler alert.
Don't do it.
People die in that movie.
Oh no!
I know, but
say it ain't so.
Say it ain't so.
Shocker there.
It's Halloween, and out of this whole month, we each picked a movie, and today was Dylan's pick. So Dylan, I leave it to you to introduce what you picked for us to watch on Halloween.
I picked a movie I have not seen in a very long time, and when it comes to memories of being a wee lad. I remember going to Blockbuster and seeing this movie on the display, and I'd go to my mom and go, "They made another one?" And she goes, "No, it's not the same. It sucks." Because my mom's a Michael Myers purist. Yeah, she's a Michael Myers purist. She saw it in the theaters. Like she's like, why? I don't know. So I never really watched it. And then one day it came on AMC Fear Fest, and I watched it then, and I was like, well, that was stupid and also fun at the same time.
Yeah.
And I watched it last night, and I have the same opinion. That movie is Halloween 3, Season of the Witch.
It sure fucking is.
It is that for sure. Some wild shit that I don't even remember. Like, I saw shit going on, and I'd go, what?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
a movie.
So for those who haven't watched Season of the Witch, that's Halloween 3. It's got probably the coolest movie poster that I've seen in a while. I love it. But just a quick little, so 1982, kids all over America want the silver shamrock mask for Halloween, and Dr. Daniel Chalice seeks to uncover a plot by silver shamrock owner Colonel Cochran.
Now,
Tom Atkins, everybody, the original ladies' man, motherfucker does not
fucking
miss.
Real. Look,
this dude had motherfuckers everywhere.
Dude, Dr. Chalice, I put it in my notes. He is a ladies' man.
100%.
He is like the last archetype of a dying breed of like late 70s into 80s men. Like not skinny, but like not fat, but strong. Right?
Yeah.
Mustache, full head of combed down hair. And of course, he's a doctor. Like that, he is a man's fucking man.
So this guy had a wife, a girlfriend.
His wife sucked.
His wife sucks, so whatever.
How dare she want him to spend time with his kids?
What a bitch.
Well, like nut clam.
He has... Go ahead.
So, and he has a girlfriend.
He has a lot of girlfriends, brother. Let's put it that way.
He's got what's
but he had a main squeeze. And then at the end, he had a slam piece.
Oh,
he sure did,
bro.
This man,
he had a jump off for sure.
This man was just slaying it, dude.
Yeah, he's got a woman that you would invite to Christmas, and one you will not.
Exactly.
but might show up anyway to prove a point. It gets messy.
God, man, I have to say that all right, this is a hot take because this movie is beloved by a lot of horror fans.
Why?
A lot of people. This is, first off, not a Halloween movie. It's not.
It takes place.
It isn't. It isn't.
No. Exactly. It is in the fact that it takes place on Halloween.
Yeah.
But as we know of the Halloween franchise, this is not a movie in this franchise.
I mean,
he should just be removed from the lineage.
They put him as a meta
He's
thing.
on the fucking TV.
Yeah, it's like
It's
the
supposed-
Halloween
it was
movie is actually like a thing. I'm like,
Yeah,
this is
but
dumb.
it's weird because it's like, why? Let's not do this thing that makes money. Let's just make an anthology out of it instead. Let's
And it's
continue
not even an
Halloween.
anthology, though. Like,
I mean,
But-
they were trying, but
They were
trying,
trying,
but
and like the
failed.
Halloween connection on the TVs and stuff. They were trying.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they try. The TV was like
Doesn't mean it
so
worked.
the movies,
No,
the Halloween
it didn't.
movie is just a movie that's it's all just a movie. It's
There-
listen, it's a fun Halloween movie.
Absolutely. The ideas of it is very cool. The execution is
Witchcraft,
not.
technology. Listen, Tom Atkins kills it in this movie.
Yeah.
that is without a doubt. The dude slays it.
He's awesome.
He's just awesome in this movie.
I want to be like him when I grow up.
He's over here smoking cigs. He's constantly drinking. Like, this guy has an absolute problem with alcohol.
He fucking tames ass like
Like-
it's nobody's business.
What I love about this movie is the masks, for one, are phenomenal that were created for this actual film.
Yeah.
They are some of the coolest masks that you could don. They sell them. I think still today you can buy those same 3 masks. And they did that even with the movie's release,
Which is cool, but I can't.
Yeah,
A whole company that sells 3 masks could run a whole
no,
city.
they have other masks.
It
I mean,
it was
they
a
do.
business. It developed,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
throughout the years, and
Yeah.
then finally
He found his bread
masks.
and butter.
they didn't have a lot to offer back then. Just I guess just William Shatner
Robots.
masks and fucking
Can we talk about the robots?
yeah.
So, what?
Yeah.
What?
They ran on like clock gears.
And goo.
It's yeah, goo and clock gears. It's like some demented steampunk scientist
Yeah,
was like, "Go forth!" and took off on a hot air balloon or something.
I don't understand the choices in this movie. Like, and it's apparently it's a book, is what I was reading. Like,
So yeah, with the title, I'm like, where's the witch?
the
Yeah.
witch is the witchcraft that's
I guess.
done via the stone that was stolen
Stonehenge?
from Wester Island, from Stonehenge.
Okay.
So it says the movie's novelization was published in 1982 by a science fiction writer, Dennis Ensign, under the pseudonym Jack Martin. Despite the movie's critical failure, the book became a bestseller and was even reissued 2 years after the movie's release in 1984. This
Wow.
would work as a book, as a novel, because like there's more room to explain things, right? Like,
Yeah.
this movie is just a weird 1 hour and what is it? 1 hour and
And
fucking
30
38 minutes
Yeah.
of just weird sequences of events that are somehow connected by like the thinnest of fabric. Like, where the movie starts with this random dude just running, and all of a sudden he's chased by a car. Like, just
The
out of
music
nowhere.
though.
Yeah, the music.
Like
Oh.
John Carpenter. I mean, come on.
I mean, this is some of the best John Carpenter music I've heard.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I mean,
And-
it's very The Thing, but like at the
Yeah.
same time, it's just it made what would have been and should have been a lame beginning scene with not so good acting. It really goes to show how important your score is
Yeah.
for a movie to really put you in a different headspace.
Well,
Otherwise, you're left to your own devices, and sometimes most of the time that's not good.
No,
Yeah.
not at all.
And I'll give it to the intro. I mean, if you have epilepsy, it's gonna suck for you.
Oh,
but
it's gonna.
Oh,
fucking
dude,
destroy
I thought I was
you.
gonna have a fucking stroke. I had to close my eyes and said, "I'm not risking it." It's never happened, but I'm not risking it.
I will say, like, that is one thing I love about the Halloween franchise is the quintessential just like opening sequence of the title card. Halloween is the infamous pumpkin being lit, and we just kind of watch it. This one is like a digital pumpkin being created, which is a
people
nice,
say
fun
that's
play.
how nerds carved pumpkins back in the 80s. I was like, okay.
Where you go outside, nerd, and carve a pumpkin. I'm going to do it on my Linux system. But it's just weird to me, like
That fucking song. So
I did that this morning.
I remember when I watched that as a teenager, I'm like, that song was stuck in my head for like a good year.
I was doing it all day today, dude.
Fucking
I was like in the office going, one more day to Halloween.
So
I did it this morning. My girlfriend was making the bed, and I'm in the bathroom under the door closed, and all she hears is me going, and I open the door. One more day to Halloween, Silver Shamrock. She's like, "Would you fucking stop?"
I'm your, and that's going on in this house now too with Sav. The first time she watched it, now all she does, bap, 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 bap. I'm like, stop, fucking stop.
Sav would do that.
It's your fucking night, your dream. You're
Annoying.
Like,
She wakes up. She just wakes up. Annoying bitch mode activated.
Comes in with the fucking mouse too.
Yeah.
Oh man, I just don't get it. Like, I don't understand John Carpenter's mind, because like he apparently, like, the reason why Michael Myers isn't in this movie is because he didn't want to do Michael Myers anymore.
He's probably bored of it.
You created this iconic character, because even back then it was iconic, dude. It was huge.
Yeah, but he had such a fucking from the first to the second movie, because the second movie the studio was like very involved.
Yeah.
The first, because we got to remember, the first Halloween's like all independent, pretty much.
Yeah, of course.
And the second one, I'm assuming that he just had such a fucking headache working with like these fucking studios that he's like, fine, fucking no more fucking Michael Myers.
not just that. It's
walk away from it.
As you could tell, as we all know, John Carpenter has had a lot of good ideas.
He also had a lot of stinkers, though.
A lot of bad
Well,
ones, though,
I'll
too.
tell you what, the stinkers do not come close to overshadowing
Absolutely.
Not at all.
his best
Ghost
work.
of Mars.
I mean, I'd watch Ghost of Mars to get to be like, if I had to watch Ghost of Mars to watch They Live, I will do it.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, I will cross a river of shit to get to the promised land.
Yes. And the same for The Thing, and same for Halloween,
Yeah.
and same for Body Bags. Like, dude.
Escape from LA. Oh, Escape from New York. Not Escape from LA.
That's the bad one.
Big Trouble in Little Chinatown. I mean, the guy had so many different ideas. I don't think he wanted to be pigeonholed to just doing Michael Myers over and over
Yeah.
and
And
over
I
again.
totally respect that, and I understand that completely. Then call it quits for Halloween. If you don't want to do it anymore, sell the rights and walk
I
away.
mean, no, and I get that, but also too, like, you have a franchise as the title, the LLC is fucking Halloween, so it was a cool idea to try to do an anthology.
It just would have been started with number 2.
Well, and also
It
too,
should have been like
it should have been a better script.
a different movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It should not have been Michael Myers. We should have had 1 Michael Myers movie, and then 2 be a different movie, and 3 be the. Then it becomes an anthology.
It was a curse of its own success.
Yeah, 100%.
Just because at that point it's like, get shit another one out.
Yeah, because
Well,
everyone went to Halloween 3 expecting Michael Myers.
Yeah, that's also the marketing's issue. But I would also say, like, not try to do that movie as your jumping point to do anthology. Do something that's a little more in vein of like a slasher, maybe.
Yeah. You can't just dive into the shallow end right away.
Listen, you can't
like, don't
just
look,
go to
just
Body
jump.
Bags. Like,
Yeah.
Body Bags and he can do anthologies.
He can.
Watch Body Bag, excuse me.
Body
It's
Box.
a great body. done.
Fuck yeah.
But Body Bags is a great anthology movie.
Yeah, we covered that.
Yeah. We've done
I loved it.
John Carpenter films.
I loved it. Mark
It's
Hamill
just like-
fucking rocked in that.
I think like it's a curse. Like, to Dylan's point, it's a curse of his own success. Like, if he really wanted to do this like Halloween anthology story, which would be sick, it should have started with 2.
Yeah.
It should have been like, hey, you got Michael Myers. That ending would have been fucking bleak as hell. And then Halloween 2 is not Michael Myers. It is another Halloween type of story. And then 3, then this movie would make sense in the franchise.
Absolutely. No,
Yeah,
that
'cause
would
it-
also be a better fucking way. As much as I love Halloween 2.
But with Michael Myers,
And look what here's my rant. And look what the franchise turned into, a pick your own adventure fucking franchise.
of course. I mean, but at the same time, would Michael Myers be who he is as we know him today if he didn't do if his multi-movie career didn't happen? If he was just one movie from the 70s, would he be as revered and well known as he is today?
I think so, actually.
Yeah,
because his
other
comes
movies
from
suck
Halloween.
ass.
Yeah, his stardom in the horror universe comes from Halloween, and it definitely shoots it up higher with Halloween 2.
Exactly.
But like Halloween was so fucking unique into the world that you could have been a one and done, and it would be up there with the legends because it was just so done so well. And I mean, God, to your point, yes, to this day we still watch it, but I think that no matter what, if it was just one, it still would hold up. People would still be talking about it.
Yeah, I think you're right, because who watches any other one but the original?
Exactly.
No one's going
Halloween,
to watch
Halloween
The
2.
Curse of Michael Myers.
No one's unless you're like a try hard, like you call movies flicks.
Yeah,
you're that person
tonight. Halloween H2O, best one.
Yeah, put your fedora on the hat rack. And
it's different from like the Freddy universe, excuse me, the Jason universe, because like the first movie's okay. It's not the best one, as we've discovered. So like Jason was an impactful character, but they, and it did this crazy thing, but it's just like, there's not a Jason movie that doesn't have Jason in it.
There's movies that it's not Jason's the killer, but I get you.
You know what I mean? Like, but like you watch 3 unexpecting, think you're gonna get a Halloween, like Michael Myers, and shocker alert, you got fucking dick swinging Tom Atkins and a fucking mask factory whose evil plot to fucking turn kids into fucking vessels of reptiles and crickets. Which also, that's the only badass part of this whole movie.
I give it that.
You know what? We're going to kill a kid and we're going to show you 2 minutes of just worms and snakes and fucking crickets coming out of its fucking mouth.
Why?
Because we need gore to sell the movie.
But that's not even gore. That's just we're going to put a bunch of bugs and snakes next to this fucking body double.
Can anyone explain the power? Like, why was the mechanism doing this? Like, why
first of all,
the power?
First of all, they're like, I didn't think that Stonehenge disappearing, because it does disappear. A piece of Stonehenge disappears. I didn't think that's what was going to fucking do it. I just thought that was like a wacky
story.
A wacky thing to have in the background, and it never gets brought up again. No.
It's the plot.
It's like, are there microchips in there, or are they just like rocks?
Oh my God.
Like, I don't understand it, but I will say this. It's like, I just kept thinking of Spinal Tap when I would see Stonehenge. Because it's just like, I see that and all I hear in my head is, I think I know the question on everybody's mind. Are we still playing Stonehenge? No, we're not fucking playing Stonehenge.
Oh, man.
Meanwhile, hey, let's try to solve my dad's murder. Also, do you want to fuck?
Oh, my God. Listen to me right now. I laughed so fucking hard. Because it's like, I'm like, there's no way he's about to rizz up this woman who fucking just identified her dead dad when he had his whole face crushed.
Yeah.
She's out there crying. And then this dude walks by and just goes, Riz, and fucking walks out. And then he goes to a bar and that fucking woman follows him. And then she goes, do you want to help out who killed my dad? And he goes, I got a wife and kids at home, and I haven't been with my kids enough, but fuck them. Let's go. And he goes to a payphone and goes, I got doctor stuff. And his wife's like, you fucking son of a bitch. I'll fuck you goddamn neglect the kids. And he goes, I'm sorry, baby, I got doctor stuff. I got to go. Hangs up the phone. He hangs up the phone and grabs a sixer of beer off the top of the payphone and goes on this fucking road trip to an Irish town.
It makes no fucking
And then like
sense.
he pulls up to the motel and it's just like top of the morning to you. Yeah, fucking y'all want a room? And it's just like, yeah, we're husband and wife. And then I swear to God, they check into the fucking room. And what was it? The guy was like, all points to Dr. Chalice. He was being respectful.
I'll sleep on the car.
He said, I'll sleep on the floor. I'll sleep in the car.
She's like,
nah. And then the woman turns and goes, is that where you want to sleep? And he goes, what do you think, baby? And they said they fuck. They just met. 3 hours ago identifying her dead dad.
Wanna come in the bed with me, baby?
And then 2 seconds later, the man's sucking on titty.
Dude, he was.
Oh
he was
my
getting
God.
it.
I
This
could.
movie.
If shit progressed
This
fast.
girl's dad is looking down from the heavens.
What the fuck?
God, please, no! No!
Did y'all notice that when they got to the hotel, the couple, the dad who sold the most masks,
Yes.
and the kid gets on his bike, and the mom goes, "Watch out for cars."
And he just
flips her off and drives off.
Like his
I was
badass.
like, what a little fucking badass kid, dude.
Yeah,
like, fuck you.
Mom.
Fuck you. I won't do what you tell me. like he's in his room, like practically he's like, oh, fucking hate my family. Oh, fucking fuck you, bitch.
I'm gonna tell her to her fucking face.
Yeah, motherfucker. He's like half new metal screaming. He's like, fuck my wife, like in the mirror and stuff. Like,
man.
that kid would have owned a couple of fucking Dedsy and Orgy CDs
Yes.
for sure. And the 6-disc
Movie
changer.
Is trash, but it's
was like,
also
I wrote in all
funny
caps.
as shit.
I wrote in all caps, they just met and they fucked.
Yo, dude, ain't no game when it comes to the Riz Master. He's
So-
laying dick.
so when it-
also Tom Atkins has the longest fucking arms I've
Yeah.
ever seen on someone. I pointed it out 5 times. I'm like, so, look at his arms. They're
all the
fucking
better to hold you with, baby.
gangly.
You gotta hold many bitches, so you gotta got long arms, bro.
He is
He fucks her and he calls the lady in the morgue and she's like, you owe me a lot of dinners for this.
Oh,
And he was
let's
like,
not
"Oh,
even
I
go
know I
there.
do."
Let's fucking.
He was rizzing up his fucking assistant.
night nurse.
He was rizzing up his night nurse while
fucking slaps her
fucking
ass.
a chick he just met, while abandoning his actual wife and kids. This dude is Mr.
man.
Bitches.
Mr. Bitches.
He's Mr. Bitches. Like, this man doesn't give a fuck.
No fucks. This
And he looks like a fucking
this is the time
caveman.
of where doctors were badasses.
Dude.
Sucking down Marlboro Reds, pounding 6-packs,
Yeah.
dicing up people's bodies and shit.
Doing a bicep curl with a fucking goddamn Trans Am transmission.
Yes.
Oh man, he is the best part of this whole movie, and Tom
Yeah.
Atkins absolutely kills it.
He's
as
awesome.
this doctor.
I mean,
It's
I
just
love that.
so
I love the
freaking
guy that
funny.
played Cochran too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Cochran. Yeah.
He
from Gremlins, right?
Yeah, I think so. That dude fucking chewed up the scenes. Like, he had a good fucking time. Like, it's almost like I could have saw someone like, it's like, we can't afford Christopher Lee. Who can we get?
Yeah.
And it's
The guy
this
from
guy.
RoboCop.
I loved. I thought Cochran was a really cool villain. He kind of gave me Tall Man vibes a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you know what? You know something else I noticed about this movie?
What?
Nobody screams when they die.
No,
Yeah, no.
not at all.
Like, when you get your face crushed in, or nobody screams when they die.
Head ripped off.
Nothing.
Lady gets blasted with a laser. That was wild.
Yeah.
Misfire.
Yeah, it's like you gotta find time to
37
bone.
men in white suits come to a hotel or a motel in the middle of the night, and you think just being like, "There's been an accident," that's gonna suffice the people's fucking nerves. Like,
Yeah,
sir,
but-
why are there so many of you? Why are there 37 white coats?
He's
right
like,
now?
sir, you're asking too many questions and you have a hot babe with you. Go back in that motel
Sir.
room.
Yeah,
You're
here's
right.
some tokens
Guys
for the
continue to
vending
suck.
machine.
You know, if you hit the bed just right, it vibrates.
Yeah, you got to find time to bone when searching to the answers for who killed your father and why.
So the real question is it a good Halloween movie? In the sense of like the movie takes place on Halloween.
I say yeah. I say this is
Yeah, you know what I could deal
this is a
with?
good movie to watch at a Halloween party.
I agree.
Yeah.
You know what I can do without? All the fucking day notifications. Because
Well, they
got
to make sure you got to know.
Oh my god, dude! We know why the song, like the song, is the mechanism to allow us to know how much time has passed.
Yeah,
There
Northern
was
California,
3
Saturday.
scenes. There were 3 whole scenes where it was like Saturday, something happens. Sunday, one thing happens. Monday, and it's like,
All of a sudden, Rebecca
Why do
Black
we
starts
need
coming up and
this?
starts singing her song.
we just
Look,
did the song
thinking of
for 3
Rebecca
more
Black.
days.
I don't know if you've heard her. I don't know if you've seen her new music video and heard
Oh,
her
yeah,
new
yeah.
song.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, Rebecca Black,
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
she's
it's like Charlie XCX code. It's so hard,
Yeah.
dude.
but it's fucking
Is
awesome.
it Friday?
The
She does a
Rebecca Black.
remix.
Yeah, she did Friday.
It's Friday.
Yeah.
Friday.
Yeah, she did a
Fuck
remix
I
of
saw
that
her.
song though.
She did a Boiler Room set. That's why.
Yeah, that song.
She did the Boiler Room set, and that's where she played her remastered "It's Friday" track.
Oh,
Yeah, dude, your boy's in the know. I'm in the hip.
God damn.
I'm hip with the youngsters. I don't
I'm
know
hip
if you're
with
aware
the
of this.
youngsters.
Yeah,
but no, I agree, Pat. I think this is a fun watch on Halloween with like a bunch of people.
they definitely could have. They definitely could have held off with that. Like the whole it's Monday, it's Tuesday.
Yeah.
Like you could have got rid of all
fucking
those.
dumb.
You could have got rid of all of those and explained a little bit more why your robots run off of honey mustard.
Yeah.
Exactly. Also, like when he breaks the grandma knitting.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Literally.
Oh my god, yeah, that
like,
was
"This
fucked up.
was an
That was actually pretty scary.
Yeah.
Like
I'd be terrified if I saw that.
very uncanny valley, just like this thing with a face, just like knitting over and over again. You're like,
Yeah.
oh,
Where is she? I will say, like, again, like the movie's just fun. Like him at this when Ellie is taken and he is like running through the town and he's just like diving in the bushes and shit. Like that was
and it's just
He died.
scientists. It's just scientists and men in black suits just going hop 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 like
in this little fucking clown car that they're
Yeah.
driving around in.
yeah, a little tiny clown car. It must have been an Irish car to fit in with fucking wherever they were in like Wisconsin. I have no idea.
This was because of the potato famine. We all moved here.
If this wasn't attached to like a Michael Myers
Halloween?
franchise, Halloween, and if it was just like a B-rated, like low budget fucking independent movie, I probably would give it a higher score. But
I think
Yeah.
that's what everyone does.
Yeah.
There is no fucking way that someone goes, I'm gonna do a Halloween franchise movie marathon and plays this fucking movie. There's no fucking way.
I got to put it in there
you
though.
have to watch this like separately of its
if I'm-
own.
but if I'm with someone that's
try
never-
to make it not connect to that world.
If I'm watching this with someone that never seen any of the Halloween movies, I got to put this in there and be like, look, here's the one without Michael Myers.
yeah. You know that character you like in the first two movies? Well, here I gotta sit back, buddy. Here's a whole fucking
Hold
movie
your
where
butts.
he's in for a whole 2 minutes, and not even.
If you like
get
Michael,
Jamie Lee Curtis, and then I don't even remember what the second scene they show is.
if you like Michael Myers, you're gonna love snakes coming out of the mouth.
Yeah.
Exactly. You like Michael Myers? How about Tales from the Crypt? Like it's just like it's
'Cause-
anything that's not him, and it makes no fucking sense. There's no
Well, and it's
way
not like the
studio
franchise goes
allowed-
any better though.
No,
Curse of
definitely
Michael
No.
Myers is like the worst shit ever.
4 is trash, 5 is trash,
Yeah.
H2O is trash.
It's like, well, Season of the Witch didn't work. Well, what about this guy named Paul Rudd?
Yeah.
it's just it's a weird choice. It like I get the studio wanted Michael Myers. I just feel like the whole like, all right, well, we'll just put him on the television. Like that's just such a weak,
Such a
move.
slap in the face too.
Yeah, it's just like do something, dude. Like do this cool story that you kind of, I won't say cool, but do this, weird story and somehow make Michael Myers a part of it or something. I don't know.
I mean, I like the idea of like Max, like the mask itself, like doing something to children. Like, look, one of my favorite like Goosebump stories is the mask
Haunted
one.
Mask.
Yeah. Like that alone's a cool idea. Not for fucking like franchises based on a slasher,
No, there's
But-
hardly any killing in this movie.
Yeah, that
This
too.
is
Like,
not a slasher.
this movie is boring.
This movie is very boring.
Yeah, unless you want a man go on a fuck frenzy, this is a pretty boring movie.
Well, even the first like when the android gets crushed by the car that's going like what 12 an hour. It's like
Not even.
not even.
Like someone took it out of
Someone
park
just
and just
pushed
let
it.
it roll.
And he's like,
God
God
damn it.
Yeah, he made the
Well,
most
you know
noise
what?
out of
No, you know
anybody
what?
dying. A robot made a noise out of pain, but the humans don't say shit when their eyes
Yeah.
and noses are getting twisted by fingers in their skull.
You know what though? Knowing that they're made out of Dijon mustard and fucking clockwork, it kind of makes sense that a 2-mile-per-hour car would fucking destroy these.
It's very
robots.
fragile. The honey mustard does nothing to protect the gears.
no.
Oh man, I mean, for me, this is a fucking 2. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
2. It's
It's a
fun
2.
To watch.
It's a 2.
Not,
2.
It's not anything else, man.
It's a 2. That
You know
doesn't
what?
mean
Just to be different, 2.5.
Great, it's a
allow
2.
it. I'll do it too. It's if you've never watched it and you want to experience this wild fucking movie, please, for the love of God, go watch it. Don't watch it on AMC Plus because for some weird reason, due to streaming rights, it has breaks in it.
I watched it on AMC Plus.
Did you get the breaks like the fucking AMC?
I
Plus?
got it. I got them.
Damn.
I was watching. I'm like, God, to make this viewing experience even more shit, I got fucking 30-second ads.
Not only that, I watched it on YouTube, and the frame rate, like towards the end, was like janky.
Dipping.
Yeah,
Oh, God,
it was bad.
it's
So
because no one ever. The world is actively trying to push this movie into the fucking ether,
and
This-
the horror community would not let that happen.
No, we keep fucking bringing it back. Like, oh no, hold on. There's a gym here somewhere.
Don't
We
forget
love
what
it.
you did.
Yeah, Scream Factory's like, all right, nerds, we'll fucking make a 4K.
That would be insane. You know what? I would.
They
buy
already
it.
did.
If it came with a mask, I'd do it.
Yeah, no,
They did not.
They remastered all the Halloweens in 4K.
Oh, okay. Okay, so it was like a set, or did you buy all of them? And you could buy them all.
They're all. I think they came out incrementally. I don't think it's a whole set, or if it did, it's sold out. But I mean, for me, if you want to see an absolute master class in Rizzology,
Yeah,
like
This is your movie.
you'll learn from the based Sigma himself. I'm hip with kids. Yeah, no, it is a master
it's not
class.
the Fresh and Fit podcast. It's this
Yeah,
movie. This movie will get you laid.
It is a master class in crush and poon. This dude fucking knows exactly what he's doing.
Oh man, yeah. I don't know what the fuck else to top that. That is just the most honest review ever.
Yeah.
This is, if you want to know how to Riz, watch Tom Atkins in Season of the Witch, because my dude's laying it down.
The dude is laying it fucking down.
I looked at my wife. I'm like, this guy don't miss.
He gives off like Southern Territory, like wrestling promoter vibes.
Yeah,
He
absolutely.
does.
Yeah.
Oh man, what a wild movie! I can't believe this is what
I'm
makes Halloween.
gonna have Dusty
Yeah, this
Rhodes
is what
and
we
the
watch instead of
Undertaker
Skeleton
wrestle
Key.
at the Silver Shamrock Factory this Friday night.
or Oddity, or the others, or any other awesome like ghoulish Halloween movie that we could have picked.
No, we go with
picked
Dylan's
Season
pick
the
of
Witch.
Halloween 3.
It's a fun one.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's definitely a fucking fun.
But we
one.
My
coulda
favorite
watched-
kind of
we
movies to
coulda
talk
watched
about-
Skeleton Key.
My favorite kind of movies to watch are the ones that you can fucking just shit talk with your friends about.
That's
Which
true.
is fun.
That's how
This is
me
what
and
our
that's how
podcast
me
is
and
built
Pat
on.
became friends. It's just talking shit about terrible movies.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then we
man.
go, but we love them.
But we love
But
them.
we love
Yeah.
them.
What,
They're
you want to watch it
horrible,
later?
but
Sure.
let them watch it.
We'll leave this bar at 2:30 in the morning and go watch something at your house.
Those are the best types of watches.
Oh yeah, I used to just go to Eddie's and we'd get Wawa, and we would just sit in his bed and watch fucking Dragon Ball Z. And
All right. Now the question is, we need to know your thoughts about this. Are we wrong? Is this the best
We're not.
Halloween movie? We're not. You
Yeah,
can
don't
try to
even
tell us
act
that
like
wrong.
we're not. We're in the wrong.
We're right. We're right on this one.
if you
should
subscribe to our Patreon, you're right.
Yeah, exactly. Should we spin the wheel, or should we next episode do a more recent release?
Ooh.
See,
Wait,
I
we'll see
wanna
what
do
we get with a spin the wheel, and then we'll
All right.
change our
Well,
mind. if we hate it.
no, because the wheel, we need discipline. The wheel needs to be respected. Otherwise, it doesn't
All
work.
right. Well, listen. It's a
It made us
three.
watch
It's a
Rebo.
it's a
We didn't even do
vote.
a review.
All right, hold on. I'm spinning the wheel.
I disrespect that wheel constantly.
What if it's House of the Dead 2, Pat? You want to
Then
change your
I'll
mind?
love it. I'll respect the fuck out of it.
Oh
Let's
my
spin
god!
it just
What
for
if-
the fuck.
If it's House of the Dead 2,
It's the Crazies, the remake.
Nah, let's do something recent. Fuck
No.
that.
We're doing something recent.
no, I like that with Timothy Oliphant.
All right. Terrifier 3.
Thank God. Yes.
I don't think it's playing in theaters near me anymore.
That's a bullshit lie.
Good thing
It's
I can
fucking
send you a
making 50
website that will
million
you can
worldwide.
watch it for free.
Oh, really? I'd rather do that.
I got you. I'll send you the link.
Yeah, I'll just
What
fucking.
now for free.
Don't worry about it.
Don't be saying that on the podcast.
Why?
We'll
I'm
get
a
shut
pirate,
down.
baby. I don't care. Fuck them studios.
Pat's a pirate. Arr.
That's why we don't get good horror movies. Because Patrick.
Good,
Only Pat. It's
good luck
only
getting.
him.
Listen here, studio execs. Good luck getting to Pat with. Good luck
He's
getting
got
past his
13
drawbridge.
VPNs. You got a drawbridge and 13 VPNs.
Yeah, good luck.
I got to keep these motherfuckers off the mainframe. They're gonna goddamn.
Yeah, just
They're gonna
seconds,
get me.
every 2 seconds.
13 VPNs.
Oh,
But yes, if
This
it's not
fucking
playing-
IP address is pinging out of Wakanda.
All right, Dylan. Well,
Holy
please check if there isn't theaters. I should just
Hold on now. We
go
will
see
do-
that in theaters.
We'll do 3. We'll pick out of 3. There's Terrifier 3.
Okay.
There's The Substance. And what is something else?
Both of them I don't want to see.
What's
I
another
would
one that
love
came
to
out
see-
recently?
This ain't
I would-
fair.
When we're doing this next 2 weeks from now.
It'll be a week from this episode post.
Okay.
So.
I mean, we could do. I wouldn't mind Smile too. That's a movie I've already seen.
We could do that,
Everybody's seen it.
but it's not going to be a good episode
Why not?
because me and Mike hate it.
Y'all don't hate it, do you?
I don't hate it, but I didn't love it.
Yeah,
I loved it. I'm sorry.
I didn't hate it. I loved it.
All right, let's spin the wheel one more time. Let's see what we got.
God damn
Let's do another wheel.
I can't see the
Let's
wheel.
just-
I know because I'm doing it here. I don't feel like doing it.
Mike's with the power once again.
No fucking way. Oh, dude, what is inside?
Was it almost House of the Dead too?
It was almost Skeleton Key.
Oh,
Oh, dude, no, this is gonna be. Dylan's gonna hate this.
inside.
We're doing
Inside.
it.
I believe it's a French horror movie.
God damn it! You said
Oh, you gotta
French.
read.
A woman must protect her unborn child from the scissor-wielding maniac tormenting her after the death of her husband.
A scissor
That's
wielding.
it, everybody.
He
Edward
has
Scissorhands giving a
scissors.
Scissor-wielding maniac trying to cut her baby out.
Wait a minute.
Edward Scissorhands giving out abortions. Let's go.
I just got Edward Scissorhands in Fortnite.
So
course you
that's
do.
the movie, and it's on Tubi, so it's for free.
Inside. Who put this on there?
You know what? We'll make a poll. We'll let the
We'll
audience
put a
choose.
poll. We'll make a choose.
We'll make a
Of
poll.
the mmovies that we picked, Smile 2, Terrifier 3, The Substance, or Inside, you will be
Put the
able to vote.
crazies up. Put the crazies on there too,
All
because it
right,
was
we'll put
picked.
the crazies on
It ain't gonna
there.
win, but it's fair because it was picked.
All
Should
right,
win.
so that's what we'll do. We'll make a post, and you guys will vote for a week. And the highest vote is what we will do next. Please put The Substance. Anyway, go out. I hope you enjoy your Halloween.
You can't subliminally influence these youngsters.
What a bastard!
What a bastard!
We had taken up a lot of your time today. Go enjoy Halloween. Go be a ghoul. Do ghoulish things out there and eat candy and do tricks and
Break the law. Steal from
break the law,
Walmart.
steal, corrupt the government. But also watch
Eat
your
the
favorite horror, watch your favorite horror movies and eat a lot of snacks. And until next time, I'm Mike.
I'm Pat.
And I'm Dylan.
Stay weird.
I like your Pee Wee Herman dance over there, Dylan.